Hi there, welcome to my channel. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Lynette. I bring you content on natural living, green beauty, sustainable low-waste living, minimalism, and lifestyle videos. I want to get into my PCOS diet and really share with you everything that I've had to do to manage my PCOS. So the first thing that I did was I wanted to eliminate anything that I had allergies or maybe sensitivities to. I went on basically a food elimination diet, and what that means is you cut out food. So maybe for 3 to 4 weeks you cut out dairy. Then you try to reintroduce it to your body and you see how your body fares. Sometimes people take longer to detox, so you can take anywhere, I think, up to 6 weeks of being dairy free, for instance. Let me just say, don't do everything all at once. Just do one thing at a time. The whole point of doing this, of figuring out if you have sensitivities or not, is to see what can be causing inflammation in your body. Most women with PCOS have is some sort of low-grade inflammation in their body. In the process of doing this elimination diet, I discovered that I was very much gluten sensitive as well as dairy sensitive. In a lot of books that I've read, dairy and gluten are often the culprits of inflammation in our bodies. So even if you perhaps don't have a sensitivity, I recommend just getting off of those two things for maybe 2 months, 3 months. And there are so many great alternatives. You can do things like almond milk, coconut milk. You can do brown rice pasta. You can try gluten-free bread, gluten-free flour. There's just like so many great alternatives. Something that I came across was that soy and a lot of conventional soy product actually mimics estrogen in the body. It makes our bodies produce excess estrogen. If you have PCOS, you probably more than likely already have some estrogen dominance. So basically there are two main hormones, if you will, estrogen and progesterone, that your body needs in order to be in balance, in sync. What happens is a lot of times in PCOS is estrogen gets elevated, your body's creating a lot of it, and then progesterone, which is that second just as essential hormone, is suppressed. Estrogen dominance has even been linked to things like breast cancer, ovarian cancers, ovarian cysts, things like that. So having estrogen dominance is not something you want. And when you're eating a lot of soy-based products, it does exacerbate that estrogen dominance. So I do not consume soy. If I do, it is very, very rare and not frequently whatsoever. Those three things, being gluten, dairy, and soy-free, have been essential in my PCOS healing. Next thing that I've started to recently incorporate into my diet, and you can do this even if you don't have PCOS. This is a really great way just to keep our bodies healthy and in tip-top shape, and that is just practicing fasting. That just means that you have a certain window of time where you eat all of your meals, and you also have a certain window of time where you do not eat anything. So the way that looks for me is after 7 p.m. every night, I do not eat anymore. Now, there are times where I'm out to dinner or there's a special event going on that, yes, I do break this rule. But for the most part, if I'm home and I have eaten a satisfactory dinner, I do not try to consume anything after 7 p.m. And I will not try to consume anything until 8 a.m. the next day. Your body can become more insulin sensitive by practicing intermediate fasting. And this is so important if you have PCOS. And finally, I consume herbal teas daily, and the two teas that I consume the most are a rooibos tea as well as a spearmint tea. The reason why I consume these is rooibos has shown in clinical trials and studies to help your cortisol levels, which is a stress hormone that your adrenals make, but it helps lower them. It helps temper the stress. It helps calm the cortisol levels. And a lot of times when you have high cortisol, you gain weight in the middle. When I was first finding out that I had PCOS and they were doing my blood work, my cortisol levels, my stress hormones, were outrageous. They were way, 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 way too high. I genuinely love rooibos tea. It's not a task for me to have to drink this. I love putting just a little bit of honey and almond milk, and it is so good, you guys. I love it. I love rooibos tea. So definitely do this if you are maybe in the midst of a lot of stress and have PCOS and you need to calm your body, calm that cortisol hormone. drink your rooibos tea. Let that be your new coffee, and I promise you'll feel so much better. This is a little bit harder for me to drink because sometimes I just get bored with it, but I try to consume a lot of spearmint tea. Drinking spearmint tea is supposed to really help reduce the amount of body hair that you have. I'm gonna be real with you guys, I have chin hair. I have real like dark chin hair, like a little beard, and I have to shave it or pluck it or wax it. I'm currently getting LASIK hair removal because it's just, I'm done. I don't want to have to keep maintaining this. But when I drink spearmint tea, I have seen a reduction in how many hairs come out, as well as how quickly they grow after I pluck. If I'm not consistently drinking spearmint tea, they grow out real quick, like, you know, just hanging out, hanging out. But if I drink my spearmint tea and I'm consistent in it, then they don't want to come out to play. Eventually they make their way out, but it's a lot less maintenance. So it does work. I have seen it work on my body, specifically on my chin. So give it a try. I also want to mention that I'm going to be making what I eat in a day videos, and this is really going to encompass everything that I'm talking about in this video, but it will give you real tangible meals, and it's going to help you experience what I'm eating and how I eat. All right, you guys, that was a lot of information. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more PCOS content because I'm going to have lots and lots more videos coming out to you. Thank you so much again for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.